Archangel Michael says, "Listen closely, my child, and don't skip this message." Something powerful was released the very moment your picture appeared before their eyes. They didn't expect to feel what they felt, and neither did the person whose name has been silently echoing in your spirit. The universe froze for a moment when they saw you, because that picture carried divine energy they weren't prepared for. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Your presence stirred something that words can't define. It wasn't just beauty they saw, it was the reflection of everything they once prayed for but never believed could return. Their friends exchanged glances, speechless for a heartbeat, before whispering a truth that changed everything: they still love you. Yes, my child, those words landed deep in the soul of the one who thought they had moved on. Don't skip, because what follows this message is the confirmation your heart has been waiting for. When they saw your picture, time folded back. Old memories replayed with such clarity that even the air around them seemed to hum your name. They tried to brush it off, but the feeling grew stronger, haunting yet healing all at once. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Their friends could see it clearly, the way their eyes softened, the trembling in their voice, the hesitation before speaking. They knew this wasn't casual, it was divine intervention. The one who's been pretending to forget you was suddenly reminded of what true connection feels like. And in that instant, a decision began forming in their heart. Archangel Michael says, the divine realm is aligning circumstances for a meeting that will rewrite your story. The same friends who once encouraged them to move on are now the messengers of truth. They said, "You still look at that person like they're your world." And those words pierced through every wall they had built around their heart. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They tried to act calm, but their spirit was trembling. Because seeing your picture felt like standing before destiny, undeniable, magnetic, unstoppable. They realized the separation was not rejection, it was divine preparation. The energy between you two has been silently building, waiting for the right time to spark again. Don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. The way the universe works is mysterious, yet perfect. Sometimes, a single image can awaken 1,000 emotions buried under pride and silence. And this time, heaven made sure your picture reached them when their soul was most ready to remember. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Their friends didn't know it, but they became instruments of divine revelation. Their casual words, their laughter, their teasing, all of it opened the door for truth. They told them, "You can't fake that reaction. You still care." And that night, they couldn't sleep because those words echoed over and over like a song from the past. Archangel Michael says, what you thought was over is being rewritten under divine timing. Your image carried a frequency of light that broke through denial. It touched places in their heart that no one else could ever reach. Heaven was waiting for that exact reaction, because it marked the beginning of restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 777. My child, they didn't just see your face, they saw your transformation. They saw peace where there used to be pain, strength where there once was confusion. And that glow around you isn't just physical, it's spiritual proof that you've healed beyond recognition. That's what startled them the most: you're no longer who you were, and yet you're everything they still love. Their friends noticed it too. They whispered among themselves, "That person has changed, but they still belong together." What started as a simple moment of curiosity turned into a silent revelation of destiny. The air around that room shifted, heaven was present. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Don't scroll, my beloved. Something sacred is unfolding. They've been holding back emotions for so long, convincing themselves they're fine. But that picture cracked open every defense, every illusion of detachment. And now, all they can think about is you. They went quiet after that moment. Their friends laughed it off, but deep down, everyone felt the energy change. Even their heartbeats seemed louder, sinking to the rhythm of your name. That's how powerful your spirit is. Even from afar, you speak without words. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They tried to distract themselves, to focus on other things, but heaven kept bringing you back into their thoughts. A song played on the radio, one that once defined your connection. They saw someone wearing the same color you loved, and their pulse quickened. Every sign reminded them, love like this doesn't fade. Archangel Michael says, a reunion is being orchestrated through divine nudges. The same friends who triggered this awakening will soon become witnesses of destiny fulfilled. They'll be shocked when they see how heaven brings two souls back together in perfect timing. Because what belongs to you cannot be lost, not even by years of silence. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Something huge is waiting for you. The next time your picture appears before them, it won't be by accident. The universe is arranging encounters, coincidences, and moments too precise to ignore. You'll notice the signs, their initials appearing, a dream replaying, a sudden sense of warmth in your chest. They are finally realizing that no matter what paths they took, every road led back to you. They thought distance would dilute their emotions, but it only magnified what was real. They're beginning to understand that you were not a chapter, you were the whole book. And now, they're ready to reopen it. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. You've evolved, and they can feel it. Your silence now speaks volumes, your peace has become magnetic. Even their friends are starting to say, you'll never find that kind of connection again. Those words are haunting them, truth disguised as casual talk. Don't skip, this is your confirmation. Their eyes softened when they looked at your picture. It wasn't just nostalgia, it was recognition, of a soul they once promised eternity to. They are starting to remember the spiritual bond that tied you together beyond time. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Archangel Michael says, they are being guided through dreams. You may notice sudden warmth in your room, or a song repeating unexpectedly. These are signs that their spirit is reaching out subconsciously. Even while they sleep, their higher self whispers your name into the wind. Their friends didn't just comment on your looks, they spoke about your aura. They said you radiate something divine now, something untouchable, something destined. And that's when it hit them, they lost not just a person, but a piece of heaven. Tears they've been holding back finally found a way out. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Every scroll, every post, every glimpse of you now feels like prophecy unfolding. They can't explain why, but your image feels alive, like it's speaking directly to them. They're realizing that your connection was never ordinary, it was orchestrated by higher hands. And heaven is now preparing the perfect stage for the return. Don't skip, this moment carries sacred timing. Archangel Michael is aligning hearts, places, and circumstances. You'll soon cross paths again, not by luck, but by divine instruction. And when it happens, everything will make sense, the silence, the distance, the waiting. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. They may reach out quietly, testing the waters. A small message, a random reaction, a memory shared, that's how it begins. But behind that small gesture lies a storm of emotion they can no longer contain. Heaven is watching closely as their courage grows. Their friends are starting to encourage it now. The same ones who once said, "Move on," are saying, "Maybe this was meant to be." They can feel something sacred in this, an energy they can't explain but can't deny. It's the pull of destiny, and it's getting stronger every day. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. My child, prepare yourself. A confession is approaching, not out of guilt, but out of love that refused to die. They've realized that no matter where life took them, their heart remained anchored to you. This realization is the miracle you prayed for. Don't skip, you've waited long enough. The universe is about to reward your patience with divine clarity. Everything hidden will soon come to light, and you'll finally understand why the delays were sacred. The truth will unfold exactly when your soul is ready to receive it. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Archangel Michael says, trust the divine signs that appear in coming days. You may sense their energy before their message arrives. A sudden wave of peace will fill you, that's heaven confirming the reunion. It's closer than you think. Their friends, unknowingly, have opened the door to destiny. Their words carried more power than they realized. They triggered the moment heaven had been waiting for, the awakening of love's truth. Now the universe won't rest until your souls align again. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Don't scroll. Something huge is unfolding in silence. Every heartbeat, every whisper, every thought is guiding them closer to you. You'll soon see unexpected signs, mirrored numbers, sudden nostalgia, dreams that feel too real. These are heaven's way of saying, it's almost time. Your picture wasn't just seen, it was felt. It carried divine fire that reignited what destiny had paused, not ended. And the moment their friends spoke, heaven smiled, because prophecy had begun. Your story is entering its miracle phase now. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Stay patient, my child. Archangel Michael has placed protection around your path. Nothing and no one can interfere with what's coming your way. Prepare to receive what your soul has been calling back for so long. Soon, you'll realize why this moment matters. Your picture was never just a coincidence, it was divine timing wrapped in mystery. Those words from their friends changed everything, even more than you can imagine. The universe is now aligning for your divine restoration. They are now seeing signs they can't ignore. Every time they close their eyes, your image appears brighter, more vivid, like a beacon calling them home. Their friends unknowingly opened a portal of remembrance that heaven has been waiting to unlock. Now their heart races at the thought of reaching out. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Don't skip, this is the part where everything shifts in your favor. The silence they kept for so long is turning into restlessness. They scroll back to your picture again and again, trying to decode the message behind your eyes. They're realizing that heaven already placed the answer there. Their friends have started to talk about your energy openly. They're saying, there's something different about them now, a glow, a power. And each time those words are spoken, the pull in their chest grows stronger. They can no longer deny that you're the one who changed them. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Archangel Michael says, every delay, every silence was a setup for a bigger reveal. Heaven has been preparing both of you quietly, shaping you into who you needed to be for this moment. What seemed like distance was divine recalibration. Now, all that energy is about to converge. They're beginning to make plans in their mind. They're rehearsing what they'll say, how they'll break the silence. They're picturing the moment you'll finally see each other again. This is the quiet before the return. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Don't skip, heaven is about to give you a sign. It may be a message at an unusual hour, a familiar name in your notifications, or a stranger mentioning something only they would know. When it happens, you'll feel warmth rise in your chest. That's your confirmation that this message was true. Their friends are becoming their counselors without even realizing it. Each time they speak of you, their voice softens, their guard lowers. And heaven smiles, because this is how destiny reintroduces two souls who were never meant to stay apart. You are stepping into the season of revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Archangel Michael says, stay grounded while heaven works in your favor. Your transformation has already attracted their spirit back. You don't need to chase, the energy will draw them in naturally. Everything is happening according to divine timing. The next time they see your picture, they will no longer be silent. Their fingers will hover over their phone, courage gathering like a storm. They will type, delete, retype, and finally send. That will be the moment everything you've waited for begins. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Don't skip, you're being prepared for a wave of emotion. The reunion won't just be a conversation, it will be a heart-opening moment. They'll tell you things you never knew, truths they were too afraid to admit before. And their friends will witness a miracle they never expected to see. Their friends will later say, we always knew there was something between you two. They'll smile as they see how heaven orchestrated this from a simple picture. They'll realize they were part of a bigger plan, a divine script unfolding. You are walking into that moment now. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Archangel Michael says, keep your heart open, but your spirit steady. The energy that is moving now is sacred and delicate. This isn't just about romance, it's about destiny being restored. You'll feel peace even in the suspense, that's how you'll know it's real. They're not just thinking about you anymore, they're feeling called back to you. Every sign, every comment from their friends, every dream is a breadcrumb leading them home. They're realizing that what they lost was never really gone. It was simply waiting for divine timing to unlock. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Don't skip, the breakthrough is closer than it looks. Within days, you may notice their energy reaching out more strongly. A glance, a like, a small reaction on something you posted, it's all part of the re-entry. Heaven is easing them back into your world. Their friends will look back on this and marvel at how one picture changed the whole story. They'll see how heaven used their casual words as keys to open a locked heart. And you'll see how your patience, your glow, your evolution prepared the stage for this miracle. Nothing has been wasted. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. Archangel Michael says, trust this process even if you can't see the whole map. Every sign you're noticing is confirmation that heaven is at work. The timing, the numbers, the dreams, the sudden coincidences, it's all orchestration. You're not imagining it, you're aligning with it. They're coming back with a heart full of realization. Not because they're lonely, but because they've finally understood who you are. Your picture wasn't just a memory, it was a prophecy. And now, they're ready to walk into it. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Don't skip, this is the edge of your new beginning. The same friends who once doubted are now saying, maybe this is fate. They've seen the look in their eyes, the softness in their tone, the restless nights. They know something bigger than all of you is at work. You've been faithful through the waiting, and heaven has seen it. Your picture was the spark, but your transformation was the flame. That's what drew them back. The strength, the light, the peace you now radiate. And soon, they'll tell you exactly that. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Archangel Michael says, prepare to receive not just words but action. This isn't just a message of hope, it's a message of imminent change. Your patience is unlocking movement you've prayed for. Stay open, stay ready, stay believing. They're about to step forward. They've rehearsed it in their head 100 times, but this time they'll actually do it. Their friends will smile, knowing they helped bring destiny full circle. And you'll stand in the middle of a miracle you thought had passed you by. Type Amen to get blessing 3030.